As has been my practice in the past, anytime I do anything to my bike, aka the Crappy Killer, aka the Widowmaker. This bike's 5 years old. I picked up a flat, but anyway, I decided to make a video on how to change a rear tire. Even though it's relatively self-explanatory, I thought it wise to go ahead and make a video since I'm doing it anyway. The first thing I'm going to do, obviously I put the bike up on its side for ease. I'm going to take off the beauty cap. Basically removing these two little screws. Whoops, wrong way. Be very careful not to strip these. They're aluminum screws. Sorry for my camera work. Again, I'm working with one hand. That exposes the actual hub nut that is holding it on. This is a 21mm screw, or you can use a adjustable crescent wrench to take it off. As I mentioned, this is a 21mm. Now you're going to obviously hold the tire while you take this part off. It has a lock washer underneath of it, so sometimes it can be kind of snug. So don't be afraid to. That one came off relatively easily, probably because I've changed it in the past. You basically take this off. You take off the lock washer. Set those aside so you don't lose them. And then, of course, the rim pops off the hub like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and split the rim. The rim itself is in two pieces, so I'm going to split it by using my metric hex key. I'm not sure what size it is. I'm guessing it's about a 6, but basically it's the one that fits. There. So, and then the back side is a 13mm. I'm going to go ahead and hold the back. Doesn't matter which one you turn, but I'll split this rim into two pieces. Okay, I've removed the four 13mm nuts and bolts. These are, there's no lock washers. This is a locking nut itself. I set them aside, and basically the rim now, again working with one hand, splits into two pieces as such. I think the rest is relatively self-explanatory, but here are your two halves of your rim. You go ahead, pull out your old tube and either patch it or replace it with a new one. I always recommend this whenever I personally sell a scooter, which is becoming less and less frequent as I have other people doing it for me now. I always recommend getting an extra rear tire assembly complete. The whole thing. The wheel, the tube, the tire. And here's why. Murphy's Law says if you're at Disney, it will be Sunday when you get a flat. You can spend one of your days of vacation doing this and trying to patch a tube. Or you can simply just put your spare tire on and then patch the tube as you have time to do so. Anyway, I'm going to do this in reverse after I replace the tube. One little hint, make sure that you deflate the tube. Inflate it just partially before you put the two halves in so that you don't inadvertently pinch the tube between the two halves. I've done that before. It makes quite a loud noise when you inflate it. Take care, folks. Easy peasy.